味しいですよ。
超乎外賣店嘅水準嘅，係啊。
做每事情都好開心。
Fish every day coming to Hong Kong from Tokyo.
50幾蚊食一件西京燒啊，至少都80-90蚊食一片啦，係咪啊？呢啲係茶餐廳價錢嚟個噃。
Casual and it tastes good is better.
其實我哋呢一度係一間日本嘅料理啦，日本偏家庭式嘅風味嘅料理，亦主要有咖喱飯啦。
經過見佢開張，咁我又見佢好 nice 對啲狗啊。
我哋呢個禮拜每日都有嚟食。
但係我自己中意煮嘢食嘅原因，唔係因為真係想煮，而係我唔中意食到難食嘅嘢。
超乎外賣店嘅水準嘅，係啊，同埋有人情味嘅壽司店咯，我諗都好難見到有咯。
其實佢每一樣嘢都好抵食嘅，即係如果你以佢個價錢，佢俾你嘅質地同埋份量咧，其實你都眯埋眼叫你都唔會蝕底嘅，真係。
做每事情都好開心。
譬如佢真係食奧馬卡西，佢俾少少你咁，但係呢度你可以特登 order 咯，咁個感覺係開心啲嘅，即係你可以自由啲選擇。
Can you speak in Cantonese? Hello， 我係邊個咁得唔得？
哦，試下先。Hello， 大家好，我係菜單大廚大輝。多多指教。This shop is a sushi takeout shop, and then opened 2023, the June 5. So we are shop using the customer is a party or eat here the people a lot. Is North Point is now Japanese people also a lot of live in North Point. This area the people is very kindly. We are shop the strong point is a customer order after make it, and then so fresh. So we are shop the price range 200, 300 something. Not so higher because sushi Hong Kong people thinking so expensive. But this is I don't think so. And more casual and it tastes good is better. And then Hong Kong is a sushi and the omakase set is over the 1,000, 2,000. But the real shop is a takeout. Together the set after 450. Sashimi set is 7 or 8 kind of the sashimi inside, and then sushi for 5 or 6 pieces. We have most popular is a party set. Eating here the omakase sashimi set, and then some appetizer food. The real traditional Japanese food is a lot.
但係我覺得其實咧，我最開心係每次嚟咧，我係食到關東煮。香港好難有關東煮食，我唔知你哋有冇有一間居酒屋喺樓上嘅咧，佢嘅蘿蔔咧完全係入口冇渣，嗰一間咧16蚊一嚿蘿蔔，你食到渣嘅，好嬲嘅嗰次我食咗係好嬲，即係一定要試佢關東煮，即係一定要試，佢個湯好飲到不得了。Not just one, both. Two, yes.
好，拜拜，多謝晒。
Sushi vinegar the style is very traditional Japanese style. So sushi is a very important balance, and then fish is need to fresh, sushi rice taste, and the soy sauce, and then this totally matching. So we are sharp the sushi rice, not so much using the sugar. This is we are taste is good the point.
So you can.
So we are shop the executive chef is Wada-san. Before worked in Tsukiji market, and then coming Hong Kong, and then 10 years he know the Hong Kong people like our style, and then which style is a traditional Japanese style, and then this is a collaborate to make a sushi set and then some item. Some fish is every day coming to Hong Kong from Tokyo. I want to looking the customer 美味しい and then some reaction. Customer is this shop is at home and then more happy. This is make is my job. ベチンシン。いや難しいねインタビューはね。Thank you. Soy sauce is a real shop make for handmade, very traditional Japanese style to make. We are checking the some sushi and the sushi rice and then all items we need to check.
Everyone have to try the miso soup, but you told me that very simple. Just
Yeah,
like
simple.
Yes. Why is free?
Maybe this is Japanese people thinks. Eating sushi after, of course, need to soup after. This is service after.
So when they are happy, you're happy.
Yeah, all happy. Okay. Is it okay? Interview style.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
一大班朋友食飯，放題一定冇得輸。如果200幾蚊可以食盡貴價拖羅、海膽、黑松露、鮑魚，兼且可以無限添加，係咪好吸引呢？午市推介 A 餐有780款嘢食。如果升級做 B 餐，仲可以食到好多矜貴美食。食材好新鮮，全部由資深師傅處理。熟食熱辣辣。連鐵板燒西蘭都係即叫即整。放題唔少得甜品、飲品。生果、雪糕，仲有馬來西亞 D24榴蓮添 ，CP 值爆燈啊！
我係陸，咁就係陸行嘅老闆。其實我哋呢一度係一間日本嘅料理啦，日本偏家庭式嘅風味嘅料理，亦都有一啲係我自己屋企人日本嘅食譜喺度嘅。其實我揀喺西灣河開嘅原因，因為我由細到大都喺西灣河大嘅，特登去揀一啲比較舊嘅木去做，而且會見到我呢啲牆咧係嗰時整，特登叫師傅唔好整得咁靚嘅。咁另外其實我揀呢一個鋪位嘅原因係佢好有日本嘅感覺，係一間巷仔啦。有一個比較偏靜，冇咁近大馬路嘅環境度開，就會有一個好日式小店家庭居酒屋嘅感覺喺度。
經過見佢開張，咁我又見佢好 nice 對啲狗啊， 咁佢呢度又平咧嚇，最主要我哋有陣時成班狗友有地方落㗎。
第幾次落嚟食？
哇 N 次啦，嗰個味道好味我，所以成日幫襯咯。同出邊嗰啲日本餐廳好似有少少唔同，有啲家庭式嘅感覺。
主要有咖喱飯啦，亦都有一啲好日本傳統嘅屋企飯麵類啦，小菜亦都有冷盤，而且會有一啲係貨助酒嘅炸物小食喺度嘅。大約4、5歲開始已經係屋企自己煮緊咖喱，因為我有日本嘅屋企人。咖喱飯喺我鋪頭一開始其實係喺我開呢間鋪之前。我已經構思係咖喱飯會做我餐廳嘅主打嚟嘅，而家會有一啲炸雞球啦，有豬扒，亦都有香草嘅火炙鴨胸同埋素食嘅選項俾佢哋去做一個配搭。甜咖喱係應該用蘋果、蜂蜜去做一個甜味喺度，而唔係落糖或者落其他添加劑落去，會令到佢有一個甜味嘅喺度啦。你食到好豐富水果香味嘅咖喱汁咯。其實我覺得我自己咖喱係易做嘅。只不過你會唔會願意花個時間去煲嗰個咖喱湯底咯？咁呢一個炒法其實我係用咗少少法式洋葱湯做法，就用細火慢炒半個鐘頭。通常我洋葱就炒半個鐘左右咯，炒完就再加水啦，跟住將剩低嘅材料就係蘿蔔、蘋果、水蜜桃全部倒晒落去，跟住就開大火滾4個鐘左右。係咪一個複雜嘅咖喱？其實唔係，但係你會唔會有一個心機，真係好似燉湯燉去4、5個鐘咁樣？通常我哋湯底咧就會去到1半嘅份量啦，再加咖喱磚入去整一個係現整，即係啱啱已經完成咗嘅咖喱咯。可能會有啲客人佢哋會覺得冇咁重肉味啦，因為始終呢一個香港比較多嘅習慣就係中意食濃味啲嘅咖喱。另外因為我都有啲日本客人喺度食嘅。佢哋會話係真係好有日本家庭自己以前媽咪煲嗰隻味喺度嘅。其實日式咖喱傳統做法都係會放隔夜，咖喱放咗隔夜咧，其實佢就會水分少咗，湯底嘅味道咧亦都會更加明顯出翻嚟。如果我自己推介，我會推介真係咖喱飯，即係就咁咖喱汁撈飯啦，因為呢個先可以食到最 original 我哋咖喱嘅口味。另外一個就係我哋嘅火炙香草鴨胸咖喱飯。因為呢個好得意就係本身唔係咩料上高，係我自己私火自己食嘅。呢一個鴨胸我會攞一個煙燻咗嘅鴨胸啦，再加生椒粉，跟住用火槍去辣佢個面，咁就會令到有陣椒香味啦，同埋亦都會有一個鴨胸嗰個油喺度配翻個咖喱飯，好好食嘅。
我哋呢個禮拜每日都有嚟食，份量好足啊，味道都真係好好食嘅。正常應該係80以上我見，之後我哋係60以下就可以食到。
哦，呢個好笑呢個。其實我開鋪初期咧，就有一段時間有好多學生嚟食嘅，一段時間係突然間完全唔見晒嘅。咁後尾係由一啲食開嘅學生話翻俾我聽咧，佢就係話我咖喱係酸，唔中意食，因為佢哋覺得個植物啊擺咗喺咖喱度酸咗咧，佢哋就唔中意食。我哋嗰個雞球就係即叫即炸啦，咁客人要嘅時候，我哋會即刻上粉上麵包糠去炸嘅。青魚定食嘅食譜其實係嚟自我日本嘅屋企人嘅，因為一開始呢個青魚食譜係冇去炆骨呢個動作。但係我附近呢度好多老人家佢哋中意食嘅時候，所以我就會幫佢哋炆埋骨，所以個步驟會比較繁複少少嘅。跟住就會放入去個水同埋一個醋 mix 埋嘅湯啦，或者汁入邊，就去煮佢大約2個鐘頭，咁就令到佢個魚身係比較熟咗，同埋索咗嗰啲梅嘅味咧，咁就 OK 㗎啦。其實我係好陀地嘅香港人嚟嘅，我由細到大都中意煮嘢食嘅。我大約4至5歲已經入緊廚房開始煮㗎啦，亦都有跟我阿嫲去煮嘢食嘅。 因為我阿嫲以前係做女總廚嚟嘅，喺啲大酒樓裏邊，所以都喺佢身上學識呢個上乘嘅功夫啦。但係我自己中意煮嘢食嘅原因唔係因為真係想煮，而係我唔中意食到難食嘅嘢。其實我係大約20歲嘅時候啦，走去學法國菜嘅。嗰時係因為我想學一啲比較高級少少嘅料理，或者一個正統廚藝嘅一個技術喺度啦，所以我就會走咗去學呢個法國菜咯。其實我覺得雞軟骨係好多人都會食嘅一個菜式嚟嘅。當有客人要嘅時候，我會即刻攞落去炸，就生炸，唔加任何嘅麵粉啊、生粉啊。炸完上嚟，亦都會加一個我自己特登調製嘅雞軟骨嘅汁啦，同埋生椒粉喺上高。你食落去會相對腍少少，但係味道會有唔同嘅口味咯。其實煙燻呢個做法係源自有一次喺呢個附近同啲朋友飲酒，就飲醉咗啦。我哋攞部煙燻機就去試下話，不如咩都煙燻一下試下啦。就係炸完落咗調味料，我哋會用煙燻櫻桃木煙燻嗰個雞軟骨，咁就會有一陣木味同埋雞味會再濃厚啲咯。其實出邊嘅清酒主顯就係真係可能蒜蓉加普通嘅清酒啦，去煮嗰個蜆嘅。咁我自己嘅做法就會一開始會有蒜蓉啦，有洋葱爆香佢，煮完之後最尾會落一個牛油落去。咁佢會有一個更加濃味，其實類似少少法國嘅白酒忌廉青口做法喺度嘅。我一個人基本上你成間鋪頭見到見唔到我都要做晒啦，由煮嘢食啊到執垃圾啊，全部都係一個人做晒㗎啦，呢啲都係。等嘅時候係多過整嘢食嘅，因為始終我呢度係比較橫街啦，少啲人去認識到我間鋪頭。咁成功感其實有時真係源自於客人話翻俾我聽，佢中意食嗰樣嘢啦，或者佢會帶一啲朋友過嚟係推介特別去食過嘅嘢俾佢食咯。其實我唔覺得自己係一個好正式嘅廚師嚟嘅，我係相對上可能係一個煮飯仔、煮飯婆咁樣。